Yo guys, it is the beginning of August, so you know what that means. It is time for a brand new tier list. We've got all the new decks, and we've got a lot of old decks here. We're gonna go and get into all of them. Well, no, we're not gonna get into all of them. We're gonna get to all the new ones for sure. I think there is a clear best deck in the format. At least almost clear. Not quite, but we're getting there. But yeah, let's go and get into a few of the new decks here first off. I don't know if we've done a new tier list since like Fluffles come out. But I think Fluffles will probably be at the bottom of High Rogue. The new skill is very nice, the new cards are very nice. Edgent Scythe is definitely a disruptor. I would also put Super Quants. I think they could be potentially Rogue as well. Not quite up there. We're going to go in order from left to right, so the farther you are to the left, the better a deck I think it is. Chronomely's got a buff and a new skill. I think it is right there. Honestly, I would even consider putting Krotos up here, or like almost tiered, probably. And low-key, I don't know if this is a crazy take, chat, but I would consider, where's this deck at? With the new skill, the new overlay skill, I have Ships being almost tiered, right around Kroto level. Honestly, I think these two decks could be pretty close. We'll put you know what, we'll put Kronos a little bit ahead for now. For a few decks for the memes, we're definitely gonna put these decks here. So you see the Phantasm Spiral and the Earthbound Immortals. I don't think they're gonna be too good. I could be wrong. They could be decent down the future or down the line, but we'll have to wait and find out. Now, of course, our first drop, I think Blue Eyes may or may not have dropped out of the tiers. It's still, like, good, but I think now there's a lot of decks that can deal with it. So we'll put it into almost, probably the top of almost here. It's close to tier 3, it's close to tier 3. Raw... Honestly, I'd probably put it into High Rogue as well. Also, Tachyon would go here too. So far we haven't got any of the tiered decks, but we're working our way through. Sky Striker. I'm not a big believer in Sky Striker with the new Sky Striker, so if people say it's better, I'll go and put it into the almost tier here as well. And then Tenyi. I'm gonna say Tenyi's High Rogue. I don't know too much about the new support yet. They got like one new link. I think Steven has a video on it if you guys want to go check it out. Check out Steven's channel. I'm also gonna put do I even put Neo Bell? I don't even know if I put Neo Bell there, to be honest. Alright, I have Sacred Beasts into almost tiered here as well. It's good, but I don't know if it's quite as good. People have it up on the tier list pretty high. I was never the biggest believer in it, but I did think it's pretty good, so I'd have it here as well. Honestly, that would probably mean I would drop a few of these decks down as well. Probably like this to High Rogue. And then these decks would be above that. I'm gonna put Sharks. I think Sharks have the potential to be good. I'll put it in the almost tier here. Not quite tier 3, but almost there. What else do we have? Alright, for our first tier 3 deck, I think Infernoble Floor is pretty good. So like some floor variants. Infernoble Floor probably the best variant of them all. I've faced Hans on the deck, and he went kind of crazy a few different times, so that deck can definitely have some plays. Probably we'll see if it can stay in the tier list, but I'll have it there for now. We'll see if it keeps topping tournaments or if it will fall down. I do think Shadows are another deck that is still on the tier list. It is losing popularity, so you don't see too many people playing it. Winda is a very annoying card to deal with, but we'll see how that goes down the line. Live Twins, they got selection box card. They had a few selection box cards, but I don't think they're quite close to being on the tier list. I'm gonna put them in High Rogue next to Strikers. This is the selection box tier, the pay to win tier right here, I guess. So yeah, there's that. I think Performage is also in the tier 3 category. I think there's basically a new deck that just does it better. And I'm just noticing that this deck isn't here. 1 second, chat. Let me type it in. Somehow I forgot to put this in. So let me get this deck right here. This is literally the deck that we're talking about. You know what? We'll just go with Star Seraph Scepter right here. It's fun. But yeah, this is the best deck in the format. This deck is crazy. The skill's insane. I think every deck's trying to compete with it. We're gonna try and tech against it, basically. And then let me go and put it in here. So that is the tier 1 deck right there. Star Seraphs. So that means the other decks are competing for tier 2 and everything else in between. For High Rogue, I probably would put zombies here too. Shira would go there. Honestly, I don't even know if I would keep Sun Avalon. I haven't seen too much Sun Avalon, so I don't know if I'd keep it there. I'm looking for other decks potentially that could be there. Just because if your deck's not High Rogue, it doesn't mean I don't think it can COG. I think all these decks are pretty much COG, or a lot of these decks are pretty much COGable, but it's just the amount of effort here. But we're shortening down our tier list. We can put PKs in High Rogue. I guess we'll put Sun Avalon in High Rogue. I'm not the biggest believer in Sun Avalon. Also, I don't know, Zombies has kind of fallen off a bit as well. I'm not too familiar with Super Quants. But yeah, this looks pretty alright. Now we'll go and get into the last decks here. And those decks are gonna be, of course, we have our tier 2 decks, which are gonna be both Unchained and Rockets. The reason I don't have Unchained tier 1 is because Dweller, a lot of these new decks have Dweller, like Star Seraphs can make Dweller, Perform Mages can make Dweller, and that's pretty annoying for them to deal with. Rockets has the best turn 2 of any deck, being able to Garab Levianeer, with basically have like a over 50% chance to have it go in second, so they definitely can win a lot of duels going second, and probably could beat Star Seraphs, but Star Seraphs are just too good going both first and second. They can draw so much back row, and it is crazy. So yeah, this is going to be the tier list. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!